Hi there, James again with RNA Water Features and Landscaping. Over the past few seasons, I've been hearing a lot of talk about native plants in the Michigan landscape, or how to use more native plants in our homeowners' landscapes. And it's a really important topic, and I'm glad that it's gaining a lot of interest. I love to see homeowners and other contractors using more native species in their landscapes. I think it's great. It's really beneficial to our local insects and our biology. So it's something that really needs to happen. Unfortunately, if you don't have the knowledge of the plants themselves, or you don't understand how they're gonna grow, or how they're gonna spread, or how they're gonna look, it's easy sometimes to get into a spot where your landscape doesn't really look that good, and it's full of native plants. It might be good for the environment, but you also need it to be beautiful around your home or business. That's why at RNA Water Features and Landscaping, we incorporate 50% native species or native cultivars into all of our landscapes. That way we can still use the tried and true blooming plants. We still get that beautiful color, the dependable flowering time, so we can still have a nice landscape for all seasons, and really get some curb appeal out of our landscapes. But at the same time, we're lessening our impact, our negative impact that is on the local biology. So for me personally, I like to watch the birds. I like to watch butterflies. I like any kind of wildlife, really, especially around my pond. And as it was explained to me several years ago, if you're going to plant non-native species, you might as well plant fake flowers or plastic plants, because our local bugs and insects are not going to eat those. And if you don't have the bugs, if you don't have the insects, all the other wildlife is not going to come to feed on that important food. So without the bugs, and I know there's a lot of people who don't want the bugs, but I'm sorry, without the bugs, you don't get all that other great stuff. So we love the bugs, we love the insects, and that's why, whether you ask us or not, we're going to introduce 50% native plants into any landscape we do, and we're proud to do that. So, just off the top of my head, a couple plants that we have a lot of success with, that are both beautiful and maintainable, and bring a lot to the landscape would be, your butterfly milkweed, your purple coneflower is always a popular plant. It flowers beautifully in the fall. Black-eyed Susan is a popular plant. That's really dependable color all season long. Snakeroot. A whole host of flowering shrubs, some evergreen shrubs that we like to incorporate as well. There are a few plants that I would definitely steer clear of, and that's a common witch hazel, for example. While it flowers beautifully in the early spring while there's still snow on the ground, it looks a hot mess for the rest of the year, and it really grows like a weed. We don't plant a lot of that. Columbine is a gorgeous plant, beautiful plant, and I can't say we haven't planted it, but it can be hard to control at times. You got to know what you're doing, and frankly, after it's done flowering, it doesn't look that great. So you got to be careful what you choose. You got to know what you're getting into, and we're happy to, of course, answer questions. You can check out our website, submit a query there. Our Facebook page has some good information. Feel free to get a hold of us and ask us anything about it, and we're happy to share our knowledge with you.
To start your project, visit ralawn.com or give us a call today.